Ever walked into a bar and felt that electric buzz? Like a first date with a rock star? Or maybe just like finding a $20 bill in your old jeans? That's the symphony of nightlife. And the maestro shaking things up is your bartender. Think of them as the DJ of drinks. They're the ringmasters of this wild circus, juggling orders, conversations, and a whole lot of booze. And no, they don't have extra arms. It's not just a job, it's a performance, with a splash of comedy. Being a bartender is about more than mixing drinks. It's about creating liquid magic, and sometimes liquid disasters. It's about reading people, knowing their poison before they even say a word, like a psychic with a shaker. It's about lending an ear, offering advice, or just being a silent confidant, and occasionally a therapist with a twist of lime. But don't let the smiles and smooth pours fool you. Behind that bar is a pressure cooker hotter than a summer fling, and twice as sweaty. You're on your feet for hours, juggling dozens of orders, dealing with demanding customers, and cleaning up spills, literally and figuratively. It's like a marathon, but with more tequila. So, the next time you belly up to that bar, take a moment to appreciate the person on the other side. They might just be the highlight of your night, and the reason you don't remember it. Every bartender starts their journey somewhere, usually with a lot of broken glass. For some, it's a part-time gig, a way to make ends meet, and maybe meet some interesting characters. For others, it's a calling, a lifelong passion, and a great way to impress on dates. But no matter where you start, one thing's for sure, you're in for a wild ride, and probably a few spills. The first few weeks behind the bar are a blur, mostly because you're trying to remember if a martini is shaken or stirred, learning the classics, mastering the tools, trying not to drop a bottle while 5 orders are up, and hoping no one orders something you've never heard of. It's a baptism by fire, a crash course in the art of multitasking and customer service, and pretending you know what you're doing. Mistakes are made, lessons are learned, and slowly but surely, you start to find your rhythm, and maybe even your favorite cocktail. But the learning never stops, just like the drink orders. A good bartender is a lifelong student, constantly honing their skills, experimenting with new flavors, and staying ahead of the curve, and trying not to set anything on fire. They practice flair bartending, perfecting the art of cocktail presentation, making each drink a visual delight, and hoping it tastes as good as it looks. The calm before the storm, or as we like to call it, the last moment of peace. That's what it feels like when you step behind the bar before opening. It's like gearing up for a battle, but with more limes. The air is still, the glasses are polished, and the liquor bottles stand at attention, ready for action. It's like they're saying, bring it on. But as soon as those doors open, all bets are off. It's showtime. The workday of a bartender is a delicate dance of controlled chaos. Think of it as a ballet, but with more spills. It's about juggling multiple orders at once, remembering regulars' drinks and keeping a watchful eye on the crowd, and maybe dodging a flying lemon wedge or two. One minute you're muddling mint for a mojito, the next you're catching a beer bottle before it rolls off the counter. It's like a circus act, but with more alcohol. And through it all, you maintain a cool head and a warm smile. Because nothing says, I've got this, like a bartender who can smile while dodging a spill. Because in the heart of the bar, amidst the clinking glasses and the murmur of conversations, they've found their stage. And what a stage it is. After the rush, there's the cleanup, the restocking, and the preparation for the next day. It's like resetting the stage for the next performance. It's a cycle of hustle and reflection, a rhythm that becomes second nature. And maybe, just maybe, a little bit of comedy. Bartending is more than just memorizing recipes. It's like being a mad scientist, but with fewer explosions. It's about understanding the alchemy of flavors, and sometimes just hoping for the best. It's about knowing how a dash of bitters can elevate a simple cocktail, or at least make it taste less like regret. How the right garnish can transform a drink into an experience, or at least make it Instagram-worthy. The world of mixology is constantly evolving. New spirits emerge, forgotten classics are rediscovered, and bartenders are like, challenge accepted. And bartenders are pushing the boundaries of what a cocktail can be, sometimes to the point where you wonder if it's still a drink. Staying ahead of the curve requires passion and dedication. Bartenders attend workshops, scour cocktail books, and occasionally consult their crystal balls. They experiment with new ingredients, sometimes with results that are interesting, always searching for that next great drink, or at least one that won't make you wince. They're artists with a shaker in hand, and sometimes they even shake it like they mean it, painting masterpieces with every pour, or at least trying not to spill. Creating signature cocktails, presenting new drinks. They are the innovators of the bar world, and sometimes the comedians too. The life of a bartender is like a never-ending party, with highs and lows that keep you on your toes. It's a wild ride of emotions, fueled by late nights, loud music, and a cast of characters that could fill a comedy show. There's the camaraderie, the bond forged between colleagues who've mixed more drinks than a blender on overdrive. The shared laughter, the knowing glances, the unspoken understanding that comes from navigating the chaos of a busy Saturday night, like synchronized swimmers in a sea of tequila. There's the joy of crafting the perfect drink, of seeing the look on a customer's face when they take that first sip, like they've discovered liquid gold. But the nightlife can be a quirky beast, like a cat that wants to be pet, until it decides to chase a laser pointer. There are the amusing customers, the ones who test your patience, who push your buttons like a toddler with a toy they shouldn't have. There are the long hours, the missed holidays, but hey, who needs a normal schedule when you can be a night owl? It takes a certain kind of person to thrive in this environment, like a superhero with a cocktail shaker instead of a cape. Reflecting on fun nights, finding joy in the quiet moments, they build resilience, like a phoenix rising from the ashes of spilled drinks. Sharing stories with colleagues, finding support in the bar community, they navigate the highs and lows together like a family of night owls. As the night winds down and the last call echoes through the room, a sense of calm descends upon the bar. Well, calm and the occasional, "Where's my coat?" The frenetic energy dissipates, replaced by a quiet intimacy, and maybe a few lost phone chargers. It's in these final moments, as the lights dim and the stools empty, that the true essence of the bar reveals itself, and the bartender finally gets to sit down. It's a place of connection where strangers become friends, where stories are shared, and where memories are made, and where someone always forgets their umbrella. And at the heart of it all is the bartender, the unsung hero of your Friday night. They've been there through it all, witnessing the laughter and the tears, the celebrations and the heartbreaks, and the occasional dance-off. The allure of bartending lies in its ability to transform and to make you believe you can sing. It's a job that can take you to different cities, introduce you to people from all walks of life, and teach you more about yourself than you ever thought possible, like how to make a perfect martini. So the next time you find yourself bellied up to a bar, raise a glass to the bartender, and maybe leave a bigger tip. And if you enjoyed this journey through the world of bartending, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories and insights. Cheers! And remember, the bartender always knows your secrets. Until next time, may your drinks be strong and your nights unforgettable. And may you always find your coat. Pause 3S. But before we close the tab on this episode, let's take a moment to laugh at the lighter side of the bar. Because where there's alcohol, there's always a story. And usually a funny one. Picture this. It's 2 a.m., the bar is about to close, and a customer is convinced that the bar stool is a surfboard. Spoiler alert, it's not. Or the time when someone tried to pay their tab with a library card. Sorry, but we're fresh out of late fees. And let's not forget the classic, "I swear I'm not drunk" walk. You know the one, where every step looks like they're dodging invisible puddles. And then there's the karaoke superstar who believes their rendition of Bohemian Rhapsody is Grammy-worthy. Spoiler alert, it's not. Bartenders have seen it all, the good, the bad, and the hilariously awkward. Like the guy who insists he can juggle 3 flaming shots. Spoiler alert, he can't. But it's these moments that make the bar more than just a place to get a drink. It's a theater of life, where every night is a new episode and the cast of characters is ever-changing. And sometimes, the bartender deserves an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. So, the next time you're at the bar, take a moment to appreciate the humor in the chaos. And maybe, just maybe, you'll become part of the next great bar story. Spoiler alert, you probably will. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the world of bartending. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more stories, laughs, and insights. Cheers! And remember, the bartender's seen it all, so keep it fun and keep it light. Until next time, may your drinks be strong, your nights unforgettable, and your bar stories legendary.